Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you about the story about the time I went to London with a couple of my friends, and basically we had a bit of a nightmare of a time. So to start off, I'll give you a bit of backstory. It was me, my friend Ed, my friend Chris, my friend Brad, and my friend Matthew. Now we all ranged in between the age of like 23 and like 15. So I was the second youngest at the time. I was just turned 16. Matthew was 15. My friend Brad was I think he was 19. Ed and Chris were both 23. But basically we went to London. We stayed near a shopping centre, Stratford I think it's called, and it's near where the Olympic Park is. And basically what happened was, we got there, got unpacked, perfectly fine. First night seemed like a normal night. I stayed in a room with Matthew and Brad, and what happened was, Brad was the old three of us. He was like, right, I get biggest bed. Now obviously he kicked the fuck off about it. He started flipping out, and it was ugh. And in the end what happened was, we basically said, Matthew, you're either sleeping on the fucking camp bed, or you'll be sleeping in the stairwell, mate. So fucking choose wisely. And put it this way, he soon laid on that camp bed and pretended to be asleep. But that was about the only normal bit of the trip we had. Well, a little bit of a tantrum. We woke up in the morning to see Matthew crying his eyes out in the bathroom because he got homesick. Now, see, I used to play a lot of football as a kid, so I'm used to going away from home by myself and with a team and stuff like that. So it was no biggie for me. It was just a couple of lads having a good time. And we were staying at this travel lodge. And I remember we'd set out to do a ghost walk later that day, and like a murder walk around London to see where Jack the Ripper had been and stuff like that. Fucking tourist shit. I wish my PC would stop making annoying noises. But anyway, back onto the story. We had breakfast. And Matthew, I remember Matthew turning to me mid-breakfast and just going, I'm sorry, I can't. And he started fucking tearing up, and he fucking threw his fucking bacon on the floor, and he ran at the toilet and started crying. Now, because I was like the second youngest, the older lads, nominated me to go look after him. Fuck my life. So I ran at the toilet, said, Matthew, are you alright? He's like, oh, I feel like I'm messing everything up for everyone. And I just turned to him and I was like, mate, you need to stop crying. You're alright, you're just having a good time with the lads. I don't understand why you're crying. I get it, this is like you're 15, first time properly away from your parents, but they're not very far away, and you're going to be fine, fam. You're going to be fine. So he stopped crying, and then he come back out, and we'd done a bit of shopping, and then had a look around the Olympic Stadium, which was cool. It was actually pretty cool. I mean, we got to walk around their basketball courts and stuff, and I fucking love basketball, so that was awesome. And then we went back to the room, and Matthew once again locked himself in the toilet, cried his eyes out for an hour and a half. Obviously, I'm not trying to make myself sound like a dick. Yes, we did try and be supportive, but dealing with someone crying for a day and a half straight is fucking drilling. So anyway, he was crying for an hour and a half, and I'll be honest with you, there's only one toilet there. Matthew was crying in it. Me and my friend Brad, we needed to start going for a piss, mate. Seriously, we needed to start having a piss because he'd been in there so long. And my friend Brad was like, fuck this. And he unlocked the door, walked in, and just like, Matthew, either get out or you're going to be scarred for life. So Matthew, luckily, got out. He went home, let me fucking be in peace. And he just literally fucking pissed. Then Matthew went back in. Then Matthew decided he wanted to have a shower, so he showered in his clothes. I'm not sure why. And then he changed. It was very bizarre. I was like, Matthew, what are you doing? He's like, oh, well, I'm insecure. We'll get back on that in a bit. And then we went out, and we were going on this ghost walk and murder mystery thing. And just as we walk into it, because there was there was either one at 6 or 7 o'clock at night, and we decided, let's do the 6 o'clock one. We'll go to the pub afterwards, get some pub food. Fucking pub food is nice. So we were walking to it. It was about 5:45, and Matthew was trailing behind me, Ed, Chris, and Brad. And all of a sudden we hear, "Guys, I'm hungry. I need some food." And we're like, "Matthew." Afterwards, he's like, "No, I'm really hungry. Aren't any of you guys hungry?" We're like, "No, Matthew, we're not hungry. Please, we'll get food afterwards." "Oh, I just can't. They got a Bella Italia there. Let's go in there, please." So we all went in, sat down, went to order stuff, and we all looked at each other and said, "Are any of us hungry?" And we all said, and me, Brad, Ed, and Chris were all like, "No, we're not really hungry. Guess we'll order something small." Then Matthew's like, "Oh, I feel bad now. I've made you guys all come in with me. Oh, I'll just have a Caesar salad." And so I ended up having pasta. Ed and Chris, they had like some chicken stuff, and Brad, I can't remember what he had. I think he had some pasta and chicken. And then there was just Matthew with this fuck off big salad. He took one bite of it. He started crying. I was like, "Matthew, there's already fucking dressing on that salad. It doesn't need extra tears for more dressing." Of course, that was it. He ran at the toilet, started bawling his eyes out. I thought, fuck's sake, better walk in there, go look after him. So I walked in the toilet. He was crying and stuff. And I said to him, "What's the problem?" He goes, "I've made everyone eat now. They're all going to have to eat because of me." And I was like, "Well, yeah, but you're just going to have to suck it up, eat your food." He's like, "I don't even like salad." I'm like, "Well, why the fuck did you order salad?" And then it made it worse. He kept crying and stuff. And I was just like, "No, Matthew, look, go in there, eat your fucking food like the rest of us. Then we'll go on the 7 o'clock fucking ghost walk, murder mystery. It'll be fine. It'll be fine." And he goes, "Oh, I'm not sure if I can do it." And I sarcastically said, "Matthew, do you want to cuddle?" Next thing I know, I got this sobbing 15-year-old grabbing round me, crying. I got fucking tear marks down my shirt. And the worst bit was we were in the men's toilet. I swear down, this fucking like 30-year-old bald guy with like a ginger beard walked in. He just stared at us. And I was just like, this looks so weird right now. So I just got the fuck out of Dodge. Then Matthew come back, chomped down his salad. Then we went on this ghost walk. And I'll be honest with you, the ghost walk was kind of, well, it wasn't boring. It was interesting, but there's not really much to tell. We walked around. They told us where ghosts were. None of us were scared. We were just like, oh, fucking intriguing, spirits and shit. But yeah, we finished the ghost walk. And then we decided, because we were hungry after, let's go to Weatherspoons, get some chips, get a burger or something. And the rule of Weatherspoons is, I'm not sure if it is now, but anyway, when I was 16, the rule was after, I think it's either 9:30 or 10 o'clock, you have to be 18 and over to eat. Well, as I think I've said in previous videos, I'm a tall motherfucker. I'm 6'4", and I looked older than 16, and so I got into the Weatherspoons all right, and we all got in, and then just as old little Matthew sat down and we picked up the menus, they said, "Sorry, this one looks under 18. He's got ID." We all said no, and then we all got kicked out of the Weatherspoons. So that was Matthew crying the whole tube ride home, crying in this fucking underground tube, in this little metal can. All you got pictures, right? London Underground, right? You're underground, obviously in a tunnel, in this metal can of a fucking train with a sobbing kid, sobbing and angrily punching seats, saying, "I can't believe they kicked us. I can't believe they kicked us out of the Weatherspoons. I'm so hungry still. All I've had is a salad." And at this point, I think we already hit Matthew, but none of us did because we're nice people, hoping he would get lost on the underground. But he didn't. Anyway, no, but seriously, no. He's our mate, really, but fuck me, he was a nightmare. So we get back to the hotel and we go to the bar. My friend Brad just turned 18. So, well, no, just turned 19 even. Sorry about that, I got confused. Yeah, he's just turned 19. And he left his ID at home. And so we were at the bar and he was complaining. He's like, "Oh, they keep fucking IDing me. There's nothing I can do because, well, I can't prove that I'm this old. I'm old enough to drink." So reluctantly he kept getting some eyes off some 50-year-old bird, And he managed to walk over her and convince her to buy him a couple fucking champagnes. I think that 50-year-old thought she was getting lucky, but after he had a couple of champagnes, he just dipped, met him back in the hotel room. Matthew once again decided he was going to cry in the toilet. But this time, because my friend Brad, he's actually got magnets in his fingers, what he done was he took his little swipe card to get in the room, fucking wiped it across his card, his magnet fingers, and actually demagnetized it. And then what happened was, Matthew, after he finished his little pity party in the bathroom, he come out, and you know, I sleep shirtless just out of preference. So does my friend Brad. It's just, you know, it's kind of a guy thing. And Matthew, like, he's one of these people. He's very influential, so he automatically took his shirt off. And I mean, I'm not one of these people who laughs about things like this, and you know, it's always all fair and stuff. But he took off his shirt, and I'll be honest with you, me and Brad, we both went at the gym, and like, obviously 6-pack, big shoulders, that kind of shit. And Matthew took off his shirt, and bless him, he had man boobs with inverted nipples, and I couldn't help but laugh. And then of course he ran out of the room crying, still shirtless, and he wanted to come back in the room. he didn't realise his fucking card was demagnetized, so he was out in the hallway banging on the door wanting to come in because his card wouldn't work. It was fucking hilarious. He was like, let me in, guys, let me in, please. And after about 10 minutes it got old, and he was like, we were going to get a complaint and probably get kicked out the hotel, so we like let him in with us. And he immediately decided to go straight past me and punch Brad. Don't know why. I think it's because out of the group I am the biggest, like the tallest and stuff. So he punched Brad, and Brad just turned to him and said, I know you're 15, mate. You just made a really bad idea, really bad move there. And I just remember Brad just leaning back and just fucking soccer punching him. And then Matthew went and fucking teared up and fucking told Chris and Ed just said, look, if you hit him first, it's fair game, self-defense. And the next day, cause finally we got to sleep after that fucking audacity, he went to the O2 Arena. It was pretty cool. Bought some stuff, got some sick pictures, me with some guitars and stuff. Just a good time. And then we come home, and me and the rest of the lads, we went to our local pub. Well, it isn't my local pub, it's the lads' local pub. We had a couple pints. Matthew, he went home. He's alright now, he grew up a lot, but I will be honest with you, that weekend I thought was going to be the fucking death of me. Like, instead of the Ghost of Christmas Past, it was the ghost of the fucking, I don't know, the crying child. It just freaked me out. It was awful. It was literally like you had to schedule when you had to go for a piss around his fucking crying and tantrums. It was like looking after a 5-year-old, not a 15-year-old. But no, he's alright now. I see him on occasions. I keep the Kleenex in case he gets teary. But no, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Have a good day. And remember, don't take someone to London who's going to cry all the time. Because nowadays, the fucking roadmen will get you if you go down their ends and start fucking tearing up. Anyway, have a good day, motherfuckers. Peace.